Let's take a look at thesis statements. Now, a thesis statement is a topic sentence for a longer piece of writing. A thesis statement may be your first sentence of a paragraph, may not be, but your thesis is your major claim. So it's very similar to all the claim work we've been doing in paragraph analysis writing. So I'm going to walk us through ways that we can develop a really strong thesis statement. And I'm going to do this live in front of you. So let's see how this goes. If I'm writing an argumentative paper, and perhaps there's multiple options, and I'm going to pick the option that's best. Let's give this topic of online learning. That's my topic. And let's say I've done some research and I've come up with 2 options. Now, of course, there's more than 2 options, but for the sake of simplicity, we'll pick 2. Option 1 might be online learning is helpful because it gives flexibility to students. They can log in at their own time. There's a whole lot of different apps and websites we can use, and perhaps that's one argument of why it's helpful. A second argument might be it's not helpful because it takes away from face-to-face instruction. We can talk about how there's not maybe there's not a strong structure, but let's just go with these 2 big ideas and see how I craft a thesis statement. Now, I'm going to write this thesis statement in 3 different ways. I'm using the same ideas. I'm just going to use 3 different sentence types. So please feel free to refer to other Mr. Ian 3 videos on simple, compound, and complex sentences. But maybe I want a simple sentence to start. So let's say, let's just keep it simple. Online learning is, let's say it's not, let's just go with it's not helpful. Online learning is a weaker option than face-to-face classes. Online learning is my subject, and it's my verb, and I got the rest of the sentence. Now, if I add the word because, I start with a complex sentence there because the word after, although, when, while, before, because, if, since, those type of words, take a listen to the complex sentence video, makes it complex. So this is a simple sentence. Online learning is a weaker option than face-to-face classes. It's pretty clear. Let's try to do a compound sentence. Now this is going to be 2 sentences that I'm combining with comma, and, but, so, for, yet, or. I think I got all those in there. So let's keep it simple. Online learning takes away face-to-face interactions. That's one sentence. I'll combine them once I'm done writing them. Online learning takes away face-to-face interactions. And I could say online learning provides flexibility in how students complete work. Now, I want to keep my belief clear. So if I'm saying that online learning is not good, I have to combine these in such a way that shows that online learning is not good. So maybe I want to change the order then. So let's cut that. Let's put it at the end. Online learning provides flexibility in how students complete work, but, and then I can replace online learning with the word it, if that's still a subject. Online learning provides flexibility in how students complete work, but it takes away face-to-face interaction. I'll just highlight that to show my compound sentence. Now, a complex sentence is going to start, if I want to start it with a dependent clause, after, although, if, before, since, when, while. Again, listen to that video. So maybe I want something like, although online learning sounds like it should be fun. I have my word although. Since I start with the word although, I have to follow up with a comma. That's what makes an introductory clause. Although online learning sounds like it should be fun, the lack of face-to-face interaction makes this option less effective in learning in a classroom. Whether that's true or not, remains to be seen. But there's my options. Now, from here, I want to pick which one I want to use. We don't have to put the complex sentence because complex sounds complex. I think I really do like this last one, though. Is there any phrases, though, I need for any of my previous ones? I use face-to-face in all of my responses. I use the word interaction. Notice I built from one to the other. I kind of followed through some ideas. I could have completely rephrased them if that would have helped. But I think I like this one. Although online learning sounds like it should be fun, the lack of face-to-face interaction makes this option less effective than learning in a classroom. To in an actual, or in a, there we go, physical classroom. That might clarify it a little bit more. So here, this is my thesis statement. So when I start writing, I'm gonna have to provide options of why it should be fun. But I said flexible. Let's keep it for now. No, let's go back to my idea. It should be flexible. There it is. That's what I needed. Although online learning sounds like it should be flexible, the lack of face-to-face interaction makes this option less effective than learning in a physical classroom. And there's my thesis statement. Now, going through the rest of my writing, I'm going to have to give options of why it's flexible, why the lack of face-to-face interaction makes it worse, and then argue that point of, even though it's flexible, okay, that's okay, but why is that face-to-face so important? Hopefully my research will show that. So here's one way for us to walk through how to do thesis statements. Now, as you work through yours, please refer to our simple, compound, and complex Mr. Ian 3 videos. Once you have a thesis statement, you're ready to move on with the rest of your paper.